What's going on, guys? Bruce here with Bullish Currency, back at you with another Truebit update, guys. There's so many coins to update on, to be honest. I mean, there's so many more I haven't even done a video on at all. So feel free to comment below what coin you want me to do a video on. I definitely will, and I definitely don't mind investigating it for you because, there are a lot of scams out there, and we definitely want to make sure we avoid those, right? But guys, before we get into the good news, the bad news, and all the news, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, right? Because you definitely want to be a part of this notification, right? You want to be a part of this because if you don't, then you're crazy. All right. But anyway, as always, guys, the information we share here is strictly entertainment, education purposes only. It is not financial advice, but you do whatever you want. Do your own due diligence. I'm going to share what I'm doing and what I'm thinking over here in these crazy crypto spaces and what we're doing over here in the bullish currency community. So let's get into it, guys. Truebit, right? A sleeping giant, a hidden gem. I think this is crazy how no one has picked up on this. I don't know if it's because, I mean, so many projects can benefit off the usage of this. It's either they know it exists and they're just going to try to create their own and make it a part of their own coin. That's why they're not trying to use Truebit, or I don't really understand, to be honest. I have no idea. I'm just assuming here, but today we are green, guys. Small little green here, small little green there, small little green here, right? Nothing crazy, right? Nothing fantastic. But you guys know I like to look at the holders before we look at the chart, and this is what really got my attention, guys. We did see, here at the bullish currency community, we did see significant gains on our investment, on our move with Truebit. But since it's all time, or not all time, but since its previous high, its holders have been declining, and it was not too much until recently where we started to really decline big time. We lost about a good 60 plus holders decided to completely abandon the project. And that matters. That definitely does matter, right? When you see this declining and price declining, it means something for sure. So I'm definitely interested to see how the holders behaves on Truebit come the new year. I want to see that, right? We expected bearish market in general right now, but let's really see what happens new year with the holders. We want to see these holders start to get back up to where it was. Definitely. Okay, that's what we want to see with Truebit. There's no news going on. Like I said, this is a very low key type project. Doesn't really ever have any news popping or anything happening right there in their community or anything like that, really at all. It's just a very cool, useful thing. Now, let's go ahead and look at the chart. So as we can see where we are on the daily, we are at a typical 618 retracement area, and we're just correcting. Now, the thing is that we clearly broke through this level of 47 cents, right? Now, what that tells me is that we can potentially see a drop back down to 35, 37 cents. Now, of course, we don't want that, right? Who the hell would want that? But I'm just letting you know, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm never just going to give you false hope. I'm looking at the chart and I'm telling you what it's telling me. Yeah, it is looking like we can definitely see that drop back down at 37, 35 cents, guys. Luckily for us over here at the bullish currency community, we are well versed. We understand the chart analysis aspect, and we had enough confirmations in this whole entire area and smaller time frames as well, telling us that the bullish momentum, the bullish moonshot was coming to an end. Gave multiple chances for individuals to be able to take profits from the investment. So, it's not a big deal. But we are correcting, we are retracing, and I don't think it's over. I think we can see it continue down, maybe come down to 35 cents, guys. Of course, we don't want that, but we'll see what happens. I mean, the story can change, within the next 2 to 3 4-hour or 12-hour candles. I mean, within the next 2 to 3 12-hour candles, we'll definitely really know a little bit more. But as of right now, we are bullish, and the cool thing though is that on the smaller time frames, the story is a little different. So on the smaller time frames, on the 4-hour, for example, I do see some bullish patterns developing, telling us that we could potentially push up and break through here and put ourselves back into the 50 cent to 53 cent category area. But this area is very important where price is at right now. It's currently respecting that area. It's not really just breaking back through, but we do have time. So let's really see how these next 4-hour and 12-hour candles play out to let us really know if we're going to make our way back up to 52 cents area. But right now, guys, I think there is still a good chance it can drop lower. Definitely still a chance. But we'll, of course, by the time I update you guys tomorrow or the next day, we will definitely be knowing what's really going on. Overall, if we look at where we are in price, we are basically, we're not at a bad area. If I never saw the project and I was considering taking the project serious, we're not in a bad price area. But I would definitely prefer, if I never heard of this project and I wanted to take this project serious, I would definitely prefer to see how the next candles play out, because potentially 35 could be the great area to take the project serious. And we do know we are in basically a bear market. We do know that everything is bearish basically, and you know, look at that. Like I said, even on the smaller time frames, Truebit gave multiple chances of bearish patterns, telling us take the bag and run. That's why I don't really just depend on like actual news. Like it's not that I'm not saying it's not important. It is important. Like if you're a day trader, right, it's very important when that guy Powell, when he's going to speak, right, because it can affect the dollar. So it does matter. But I noticed that even with the news or media or rumors or whatever, hype can make the market go up or down. But when it goes up or down, it will only go in increments of time of the candles you're looking at. Therefore, there's time to capitalize or take advantage of something you see, despite the news. So if the news is bad, doesn't really matter. If it's good, doesn't matter. It's going to give you a pattern or patterns that represent bullish or bearish behavior. And then all you do is capitalize on those patterns. Now, will you be 100% accurate? No, no one is. Anybody who tells you they are, they're just lying to you. They just want to sell you something, right? But if you can be 70 to 90% accurate most of the time, you're good. You're good. You're in a good position. So right now, guys, we are literally forming a somewhat of a smaller, bull pattern down below. And now I'm just curious to see what happens from it, and I'm not going to know for like the next couple of candles, but I do think there is a chance to go either direction right here. Like what I see right now, it can go either direction. And that's why I really want to see the next couple 4-hour or 12-hour candles close and see what it looks like. So that's pretty much it, guys, for this Truebit update. There's not much going on here, but I felt like I had to update you guys because at the end of the day, I know how it is, when you're new and you're learning and you're involved with projects and you just really want to know and you're looking for every update possible. And I think one update that's very important, despite, outside of just news, right? Because everybody just wants to talk about news, this did this did that, this person tweeted this person. Yes, that does matter. It is going to affect the market for sure. But when it does move, it moves in certain patterns. The candles tell you a story, and it's always going to tell you the same type of story. No matter what it is, whether it's stocks, Forex, cryptos, indices, it doesn't really matter. If it's a chart, even your life, if your life had a chart right now with candlesticks on it, it would be doing the same exact patterns, the same exact movement, the same exact stuff. So that's it, guys. I just want to throw that in there. But that's it for today's Truebit update, guys. We're still hanging in there. We still are looking good overall. I don't see a reason to worry per se, but I wouldn't say this is a great opportunity right now either. We got to keep our eye on it, though, and I will update you guys in the next day or so. Stay blessed and stay bullish.